So back with more graphing parallel and perpendicular lines. If you have not watched the video for the first one of these, please take the time to do that now if you are feeling stuck. So the second one here, we are going to graph it first. So we do have a point. That point is negative 4, 1. And we do have a slope. This line is going to be parallel to the given line, so the slope will match. It will be negative 3 over 4. And the point is negative 4, 1. So let's go to negative 4, 1 and follow the slope down 3 to the right 4. Down 3 to the right 4. So again, we do not need an equation to graph a line. We can use a point and a slope. The point tells us where to start. The slope tells us where to go. These two lines will be parallel. So getting the equation now, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus 1 is equal to negative 3 over 4 times x minus negative 4. So y minus 1 is equal to negative 3 over 4 x minus 12 over 4. And we'll change that 12 over 4 into a 3. We add 1 to both sides. Get y equals negative 3 over 4x minus 2, which matches our graph. Number 2, this time we are looking for a perpendicular line, so we do have a point and a slope. Point negative 3, negative 1. Slope is going to be the opposite reciprocal of that line, so opposite is going to be positive, reciprocal is going to be 4 over 3. So our point is negative 3, negative 1. Slope is 4 over 3. These lines are going to be perpendicular because their slopes are opposite reciprocals. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And we'll change that 12 over 3 to a 4. So we get y equals 4 over 3, x plus 3, and that also matches our graph. So again, this first one is going to be parallel, the second one will be perpendicular. So our point is given. And our slope is, for the parallel line, going to be 2 over 1. So the point 2, negative 4. Slope is 2 over 1. And that's what our graph would look like based on the information we were given. So again, we cannot see the y-intercept on this graph, so it's important for us to be able to start at a point and use the slope to go from there. So y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So y plus 4 is equal to 2 over 1x minus 4. And if you need to do the 4 over 1 and then change it to 4, you can do that. I'm just going to do that mentally. So you get y equals 2 over 1x minus 8. And so now we need the perpendicular line, so we do have a point, negative 4, 5. And we will have a slope. The opposite reciprocal of 2 is negative 1/2. So beginning at negative 4, 5, our slope is negative 1/2. And so these lines will be perpendicular because their slopes are opposite reciprocals. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Y minus 5 is equal to negative 1/2 times x minus negative 4. Y minus 5 equals negative 1/2 x minus 4 over 2. I will change that to 2. Then we're going to be adding 5 to both sides. Y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3. Okay, back to being parallel. So our slope will be the same as our original line. Point is negative 1, negative 2. Slope is negative 2/5. So going to negative 1, negative 2. Slope is negative 2 over 5. Our line will look like this. And our equation y minus y1 so y minus negative 2 is equal to negative 2 over 5 times x minus negative 1. Oops. Double negatives become positive. Y plus 2 is equal to negative 2 over 5x minus 2 over 5. Our y-intercept is going to be a fraction, and that's going to be okay. Subtract 2, subtract 2. Y is equal to negative 2 over 5x minus 12 over 5. Next, perpendiculars, we do have a point, and we will have a slope. Slope is opposite reciprocal for a perpendicular line, so instead of negative, it's positive, 5 over 2. So starting at negative 4, negative 2, and going positive 5 and to the right 2. Our line's going to look like that. And those two lines are perpendicular because their slopes are opposite reciprocals. So the 20 over 2 is going to change to a 10. We'll subtract 2 from both sides. Y equals 5 over 2x plus 8. And as with the last one, if you want to see 7 through 12, go ahead and look at the answer key, but I am going to stop the video at this point.